Exercise 3. Writing. A. Before you write, if you want to tell somebody about the most interesting thing which happened to you and your friends during your leisure time, write a story. Brainstorm with your friends and decide on the episodes you'd like to write about. Make a list of words, phrases you'll use to make it interesting and exciting. Якщо ти хочеш розповісти комусь про найбільш цікаву річ або найбільш цікаве, слово річ можна не перекладати, яке трапилося з тобою і твоїми друзями під час відпочинку, leisure time, відпочинок, напишіть історію. Попрактикуйте з друзями, ідеями поділіться і вирішіть, який епізод ви би хотіли, про який епізод ви би хотіли написати. About – це відноситься до епізоду слова. Зробіть список слів і фраз, які ви будете використовувати, щоб зробити цікавим і хвилюючим цю розповідь. B. While you write – під час написання. Content tips. Start with a clear introduction and present the situation. Почни з ясного вступу і представ ситуацію. Or background information. Або інформацію, яка була перед тим. Who, хто, why, чому, when, коли. Develop the storyline in the middle part and give more background information. Why, how, what happened next. Don't forget about interesting details. Розвивай лінію історії цієї в середній частині, в головній частині і дай більше попередньої інформації. Чому, як, що далі трапилося і не забудь про цікаві деталі. Focus on final events in the conclusion. Сфокусуйся на кінцеві результати у заключній частині. What happened at the end? Що трапилося в кінці? How do you feel about it? Як ви відчуваєте щодо цього? Language tips. Once – одного разу. It happened – так трапилося. First, then – спочатку, потім. Коли ви щось описуєте, ви ці слова вводите. Although – хоча. After a while – з часом. A short time later – через якийсь короткий проміжок часу. To somebody's surprise – на чиєсь здивування. In addition – на доданок. Due to – завдяки. Apart from – наряду з. As a result – як результат. Consequently і як наслідок. Finally – в кінці. Go to page 259 for a sample story. І переходимо на сторінку 259 для того, щоб прочитати зразок. A sample of a story from a pen friend. Зразок історії від друга по листуванню. When I was a teenager, my pals and I went off camping in Arran, which is an island off the west coast of Scotland. We arrived by ferry at Brodick and we went off looking for a place to camp. Luckily, we found a very nice place along the seafront to put up our tents, which was a peninsula next to a golf course. First, we pitched our tents there and spent some time beachcombing and playing football, if I remember well. A short time later, when it got dark, we decided to go to the local town for a drink. More than that, we decided to take a shortcut across the golf course, and it was completely black, and none of us had a torch. We set off away across this completely dark golf course, which we didn't know had some burns, ditches with little streams at the bottom running across it. So we were marching along nearly towards the pub. When splish, splash, splosh, we found ourselves knee-deep in the water after falling into one of the streams. Fortunately, we dragged ourselves out and continued onwards to the pub. The pub was nothing special, but we had a few drinks there, and when we finally got back, taking the road instead of returning across the golf course, we couldn't find the tents, or even the peninsula on which we'd camped. What's going on? What's happened? Where are our tents? We asked ourselves. It turned out that the area where we'd set up the tents wasn't really a peninsula at all, but that when the tide came in, it became an island. So the tide had come in and cut us off from our tents. For the second time that evening, we got wet feet. As to reach our tents, we had to roll up our trousers, take off our shoes and socks, and wade across to them. A bad travel experience, isn't it?